there everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Carrie, and if you are new here, welcome. I'd love to share all about homeschooling and thankful living here on this channel, and would love to have you stick around by hitting that subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a like on this video if you would be interested in doing a unit study for the Olympic Games this upcoming summer. Now I hope the Olympic Games are actually going to happen in 2021. We know they were supposed to happen last year in 2020, but the pandemic put a stop to that. So I'm really hoping that the Olympic Games will happen this summer. My kids are looking forward to it, and I'm starting to plan some things that we can do to wrap up our school year to kind of prepare and give them a little background and let them know a little bit about the games before we enjoy them together as a family. But you all might want to do this if you do things over the summertime or you school year round. You might want to work this into your plans for the school year that way, or maybe you want to just do this as something to prepare for the games. Whenever you want to do it, I think it could be a very enjoyable unit study. So I'm going to flip the camera around here in just a bit and show you inside this resource that I found and kind of give you some ideas for other things that I'm going to do along with it. So if you would like to see inside this study, stay tuned. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look inside this unit study. Now I have printed this off. It's only available as an ebook, but I printed this off and I only am going to show you the table of contents so you can kind of get a feel for the study. And I'm not going to show you too much inside the study because it really does follow the same look and feel as the Thanksgiving and Christmas study, and I have done complete flip-throughs on those, and I said I will leave those down below. But if you want to really see inside this more in depth, head over to the blog in a couple weeks or so, and I am going to do a full blog post with the additional picture books and video clips and activities that we're going to do along with this. I'm going to create a whole plan and put it up on the blog for you, and I will leave that link below in the description once I have it posted on the blog. But if you're watching this video right when I put this out, then that post won't be there yet because I haven't written it. So I wanted to get this up for you guys though, because if some of you want to roll this into the end of your current school year before summer comes, I wanted to give you the opportunity to do that. So I'm at least just going to show you the table of contents and let you know what you can expect in this course. It is a PDF printout only on the Knotgrass History website. I will leave a direct link below to where you can download it. It is $8, so super affordable, and you can print off as many copies as you need for your family for that $8. They just ask that you don't print out a copy to sell. Okay, so here you go. Here is your cover sheet and the table of contents. Now, I don't know how well you can read this. It looks like it's pretty clear, but I'll just go through real briefly and let you know the lessons, and then I'll wrap this up and let you know some other things I'm going to put together with this. So lesson 1 is the ancient games. Lesson 2 is an ancient games crossword and a Bible study on Greece and Asia Minor. Sports, training in the Bible, the modern games begin, the winter games begin, the International Olympic Committee, nations of the Olympic Games, which is a great geography tie-in there, selecting a host city, qualifying for the games, getting there and settling in, opening ceremonies, and the Olympic flag. Lesson 11, the Olympic Oath. Is this all coming in here? Okay, good. The Olympic Oath, the Olympic Torch, Olympic spectators, the Olympic motto, the medal ceremony, Olympic game timeline, and they go through different periods in history, doing chunks of time. And then they do the sports of the Summer Olympics and go through all of those. They're all listed out here. You're going to go through individual sports during the Summer Olympics all the way through here, and then you come down to lesson 30 and you'll do the sports of the Winter Games, and you have more sports here, lessons focused on just the sports themselves. And then you come down to a little picture album, and God gives the weather that makes winter sports possible, which I thought was a neat little lesson there to have. Lesson 37, Outstanding Olympians, the Paralympic Games, Special Olympics, Olympic sports trivia, which my son will love, and then a review of Olympic firsts, and a very special tie-up at the end, God Made Us All, a Bible study titled Run, praying for the Olympic Games, and Go into All the World. A wonderful tie-in after we study all the nations of the world and the Olympic Games. So again, this is $8 for download on the Knotgrass website. And now I'm going to just briefly tell you what other kinds of things I plan to tie into this, but there will be a lot more detail over on the blog soon. So I hope that flip through was helpful for you just to see the contents in the study guide. I didn't want to print off the whole thing. It is a rather thick document. It's about 100 pages. And I really just wanted to get this video out to you all. So if you wanted to incorporate it in the spring, a part of your school year, you could do that, or maybe even get it and start to prepare for summer. So I didn't want to take the time to print it all off, bind it in my ProClick, and I just thought I'm just going to show you the table of contents for now, but I will certainly show you more and tell you more about it in an upcoming blog post, as I mentioned. But real quickly, here are some of the things that I plan to add with this. There are some great who was and what was books that go along with the Olympics, so we plan to get out some of those, especially ones that focus on particular athletes. There are some great biographies that go along with that. There's actually one on Eric Liddell, or Liddell, I never know how to say his name, that we plan to look at. We also plan to recreate some of the games here in our home, in our backyard. The Knotgrass study actually gives some great ideas for recreating some of those things and kind of creating your own summer games here at home. Then we probably will also look at some past footage of the opening ceremonies, and we actually had the Olympic torch drive through our town when I was in high school, and I have some pictures of that, so we'll go through those sorts of things, and we will trace the path of the Olympic torch using our world map and all that kind of fun stuff. So lots of other activities that I plan to roll into this. It won't just be looking at this book alone. We will be bringing in other things, and I will give you way more detail about that when I do that blog post. So make sure that you are subscribed over on the blog as well, and catch that post. Now, a couple things I will mention about this study that are different than the Thanksgiving and the Christmas study. Number one, it's a lot longer. This is 40 lessons, and I don't remember how long the Christmas and Thanksgiving unit study were, but I don't believe they were that long at all. I want to say they were more like in the high teens, early 20s. So there's definitely a lot more lesson content here. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that this is much longer. The second difference I noted was that this study guide, or this unit study, is in full color. One thing that I really wish the unit studies that we did previously had was color. So I'm very, very excited that this entire unit study is done in color. And the final difference is I believe that this actually brings in, just because of the nature of it, I think that this brings in more elements of geography, culture, mapping exercises, things like that that weren't in those other unit studies. So this is cross-curricular in those sorts of topic areas, but I don't really find much in the way of language arts and things like that. There are some exercises in here, but there's much more of that sort of language arts writing assignment type of thing in the holiday unit studies. This one here has more discovery and information being given, not so much activities being done. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's why I'm adding in a few other things with it, and this is just going to kind of be our jumping board for all the different activities that we do. I will show you some more pictures inside on the blog post, but if you all here just say, please just do a full flip through whenever you get that whole guide printed off, I will do it. Of course I will do it. I just didn't want to take the time to do the printing and binding it all together because I just remembered about it, and I want to be able to fit it in sometime late April. So I had to get going and get this figured out soon so that I can use it in our spring semester here. And I thought maybe some of you might like to do the same thing, kind of like ending with that in your social studies history time, and then just going right into the summer ready to watch and enjoy the Olympic Games. I hope you found this helpful. Please, if you did, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. It really does help other homeschool moms find this content. If you found it helpful, there might be other homeschool mamas that find it useful as well. Please visit the link down in the description if you want to pick this up. Again, it's only $8 in PDF form, and you can print off as many copies for your household as you need. The link is an affiliate link, but it doesn't add anything to your purchase. It just lets Knotgrass know that I sent you, and I get a small commission from that sale, which I'm very forthright about telling you here on this channel, but I don't recommend anything to you that I'm not personally using myself. So that's that. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up and ask you to just leave me your questions or comments down below. Let me know if you plan to pick this up. Let me know the kinds of things that you plan to do to study about the Olympics this coming summer, and I will catch you in the next video.